Hi and welcome to another edition of Susie Homemaker's Helpful Hints and Ideas. Today I'm going to be showing you how to dehydrate and make fruit roll-ups. It's easy, it's cheap, and it's better than buying them in the store, which is very, very expensive. Since I have extra strawberries left, I'm going to be making some strawberry roll-ups and I'm going to be making apple roll-ups. First I'll show you how I make the strawberry roll-ups. Put your fresh strawberries into your blender. Add a little bit of water just to get them going. And then you blend them up. Puree them. Once they're pureed, take your dehydrator. I use an Unesco American Harvest dehydrator. I've had this dehydrator for over 20 years. The only thing I've ever had to do is replace a couple trays and buy a couple more fruit roll-up trays. Fruit roll-up trays are these little plastic inserts that you put inside your tray. And what I usually do is I take my spray a little bit around. This way your fruit roll-up won't stick and it'll be easier to come off your tray. Place it on your bottom rack and pour. Well, first I'm going to add a little extra sugar to mine. You don't have to add sugar to yours, but I add a little bit just for sweetness. Next, what I'll do is I'll just pour it on the tray. Until it pretty much fills up the tray. And then what I do is I take a spatula, spread it out toward the edges to make it nice and even. What's nice about my dehydrator is it has different settings. And on my dehydrator, it says for fruits, vegetables, meats, nuts, herbs, and spices. For mine, for the fruits, it's going to be on 135 degrees. But what I'm also going to do is, besides the strawberry roll-ups, I'm going to show you how I do apple roll-ups. You can buy applesauce from the store, or what I like to do is I make my own applesauce. And what I do is I take the applesauce, spread it on the tray after I've sprayed it. I'm just taking a pint jar of applesauce that I had made last year. And I'm going to spread this out on my tray. And what I like to do after I spread it out is I like to sprinkle mine with a little bit of cinnamon. It gives it a little bit more flavor. But if you don't want the cinnamon or you don't want the extra sugar, that's all optional. Then all you have to do is put your cover on, plug her in, and wait till it starts dehydrating. Hi and welcome back. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like after it's been about 3 hours since the dehydrator has started dehydrating the fruit. Here's the apple roll-up. As you can see, it's starting to get a little bit drier. But it's still got quite a ways to go. It's been about 3 hours since I've had this one in. And here's the strawberry roll-up. As you can see, it's starting to get a little bit more rubbery, but it's still got spots where it's still wet. But it's starting to turn colors and get a little bit more shiny. So I would say probably another 2 to 3 hours and they will probably be done. Now that the fruit roll-ups are done, all you have to do is make little slices and peel them away. What I usually do is I cut them in anywhere from 4 to 6 to 8 pieces. I roll them, and then I take a piece of wax paper and I roll them in wax paper, and I just put them in a sealed plastic bag. It's easy and it's cheap. Basically, it's better to have real fruit than it is to have the store-bought ones, because the store-bought ones, you don't know what's in them. This way you have your own fresh fruit, you know what's in them, you can put whatever you want in them, and they're done. Happy dehydrating from Susie Homemaker.